just found out the shipment is in Palm Springs. If they put it on a truck right away, it could be here super soon. So I want to get finished setting up my drip acclimation. I think I have everything set up everywhere I need. Here's all my coral stuff that will be ready. Everything I can grab. I got the towels attached to my butt, so it's easy. Fill this up with some freshly made salt water because I plan on drip acclimating for so long that I'm going to lose a lot of the salt water down here. And the salinity in this tank's a little bit low, so it doesn't hurt if I add a little bit extra salt water. Picked up some food for the rose bubbles of anemones yesterday. Anybody know guess what they are? Silver sides. Okay, so I have some issues with my quarantine setup. Not because it's not set up well, but the shipment I'm getting today, I'm not going to quarantine, which I know is really surprising since I have 1, 2, 3 quarantine tanks, but let me explain to you why. So let's flip it around real quick and I'll show you why. I have 3 tanks, okay? This one here is the 40-gallon breeder. This is gonna be for larger fish. This one up here is my 20-gallon fish only. It has Mr. 6-line wrasse. This down here is my tiny 10-gallon invertebrates and corals. Now, the issue I have right now is I've been leaving the lights off so I don't get algae growth, but that's kind of silly on my part because some of the snails are algae eaters. So if I were to put them in here, they would starve to death. So I can't put my snails in here. Also, the fish don't need to be quarantined. Wayne at the Reefer Spot, he's been great so far, and this is granted only my first shipment from him. He says his fish are 1000% quarantined, but the dotty back I'm getting is tank bred, so they're already 100% pest free, obviously. Oh, there it is. Keep box up. It's from the Reefer Spot. Nice little sticker there. Box is in good shape. Yeah, everything looks great. Let's take it inside and open her up. Looks like we have a bunch of snails. Hi, we got our little dotty back. I don't want to keep her out too long because I don't want to stress her out. Hi, sweetheart. Welcome. We're glad you're here. We have our feather worm. 2 rose bubble tip anemones, very, very small babies. Acan frag, that's awesome. Just about ready to go get the livestock from floating in the quarantine. But to make it a little bit more soothing, I am going to shut all the blinds and just leave like a couple basic lights on. Okay. Everyone's in there. The water's already 75 degrees, which is awesome. I plugged in a little heater, which evidently I'm being stupid and didn't put into here. The hard part for me right now is I want to rush it. Our dreams in this hobby sometimes take years, and I just want to rush through it. I got my timer going right there. I'm going to make myself be patient. Evidently, our feather duster worm is already feeling pretty comfortable. All the sediment has fallen to the bottom. I am just going to transfer a good portion of the water into here. And then I'm going to move everything over to here. There's one. Here's just some of what I pulled out in that first big chain. The dotty back's so funny. She looks right up at me, or he looks right up at me. Only time I'm ever gonna do this, sorry. There you go. The world's tiniest rose bubble tip anemone. Look how small he is. Okay, let's take gently. Oh, he came off super easy. I use Coral RX. I've always used it. I really like it. So I usually do about 5 minutes. I take my turkey baster. I always pull it off the frag plug. I just don't like the look of a frag plug, first of all. There's some oftentimes really small parasites that can live inside any of your corals. I'm going to use icy gel
kind of always use it. And I don't even think I need to use epoxy because it's such a small frag. I think the icy gel, if I use a copious amount of it, will do just fine. So into the frag. Well, the fan worm is not having any concerns coming out. That only took about 4 hours, which is a really long time, but I was being really careful. Everyone seems to be doing fine so far, so I'm pretty happy about that. So stay tuned for updates, everybody. Happy reefing.